Hello, Flosstube. We're the Real Housewives of Cross-Stitch.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
And Ronnie's at home.
Cash is in his buggy sleeping.
So we're not in our usual space. We're in Arkansas.
We're on the back porch of our cabin, and it is gorgeous. We've been playing with 3 little kitties today, and so we're ready to go.
Trying to find Kellen's replacement. Whoops.
We have had a fabulous time here. As you know, we'll be traveling home tomorrow. So this will post, you'll see this on Saturday on a normal day, but we'll be traveling tomorrow.
It's early Friday morning, and we have 2 finishing classes today. We had 2 on Wednesday, and they went fabulous, and
we're so excited.
We forgot to bring the piece back last night to show you, but we'll show you next week when we get home. But you've probably seen it on social media.
To show you. So we'll jump right into questions. First, I wanted to give a big shout out to Larry. Hi, Larry. I saw your yard sauce. It looks great. All right. So Glenna wanted to know, for the home piece you finished for Kimberly, what size gray frame did you use? We'll probably have to get back to you because we don't have that. So we'd have to ask Kimberly to measure it.
It was a piece that was in the spring shop, though, so you probably wouldn't be able to find that.
From Hobby Lobby. It probably went on clearance by now. Debbie, when you finish the trivet, how do you get the tile out? Then do you cover the tile with fabric and pop it back in?
No, I take a hammer and break the tile out, or I pull it right off.
Yeah, and then she just uses sticky board to pop back in. I suppose if you could get the tile out neatly, but that, I mean, good luck. We don't have our usual tripod either, so if this is crooked or what, I mean, I have an astigmatism.
And we're standing.
Yeah, we got a YouTube on our feet.
We got birds and cats in the background.
Vicky, what DMC do you use for white? And do you store your dye or throw away and start over? She was talking about...
3865.
Right, 3865.
Is my favorite white. And no, I do not store the dye. It's only like $2 a bottle, so...
We don't have room for that. Jackie, are you going to do a finishing tutorial on the bucket?
Probably,
I feel like
yes.
that's fair. I mean, she caused an uproar in Hobby Lobby, and everybody's got the bucket now, so yeah, I think that's fair. Mary, how do you get the holes to show up after dyeing the Monaco? She said it's really, they're really small. So we haven't had that like off-brand Monaco that we would scrounge up in some stores. We were able to.
The only one that I had that was really bad was when I did that, when I showed it last week, the Sunflower Manor, my collaboration with Hands On Design, because I dyed it like 3 times to get it dark enough. So that one I had a little bit of trouble seeing, but the rest of them I don't have any problems with.
Yeah. Maybe leave it in the coffee and tea last time, right? Or is baking it the part that makes the holes? I don't know. Melly Ellie stitches. She's amazed at how much you get done. How many hours a day do you stitch?
I try to stitch like an hour in the morning before I start my things. And even here, I would get up and stitch a little bit before we would go. And then
I wouldn't.
After dinner, I stitch. But like if I have a design coming out, then I stitch like during the day. Yeah.
It's your job.
Yeah.
Ellen, are the boys we see in the pictures Hunter's sons?
No. Yeah, Calvin.
Calvin, yes. I have an older brother, Rhett, and they are his sons. Hunter. All right. And then Margaret, I would like to do a block for a baby quilt on 14 count. Would you recommend, or have you ever used, fuse the back of it to protect it in the washer? You haven't?
I have.
Oh.
I've put that iron-on stuff on my stockings.
Okay.
On the backs of my stockings.
But you've never washed
stiffer. No, but I'm sure it would be fine.
Okay. Lorraine, why does Priscilla not have finishes in the top portion of her hutch? Behind us. In the glass cabinet.
Because I just save that for dishes.
Dishes.
In the dining room. It's more formal than the rest of the house.
And it's nice furniture that she doesn't want to be popping open the doors all the time to switch out her stuff. All right. Cynthia, she's finding her fancy floss phrase. What suggestions to avoid? Make sure you don't have any burrs in your needle.
And don't pull really tight.
Don't pull really tight, because that can, and I have that problem as well, because I pull really tight. So just a lighter touch.
Gentler, yeah.
A little softer touch. Kiwi at heart, is there a reason Classic Colorwork seems to be your favorite fancy floss? Why are you hiding behind me? Get next to me. This isn't a photo.
I'm trying to stay out of the sun. So, for a few reasons. first of all, when you have like a lot of the colors, and I like to change my colors, it's easy for me to know what color to put in. Like there was a contest here of people dressing as their favorite color floss.
That's probably my favorite game.
I could guess all the classic color works, so
And
I just know it, and it's fluffier.
the
And
dye
it's
lot
cut.
has been consistent for us
Yes.
as well when we go back to find a color that we haven't used for a year for a project.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the store and picking one up, it seems to be, for us, it seemed to be the case that it's more consistent. Yeah. You just have your favorite children. Okay. That's all I have for that. All right, so you want to show whips first, or do we want to?
Sure, let's show what we've been working
Okay,
on.
what we've been working on. I got my jar finished.
And I've started the new jar. I can't show you, but wait till you see it. It's
Very
awesome.
cute. Very, very cute.
So this week, like I said, on Wednesday we had 2 finishing classes, and then, you know, at night there's lots of activities and games. So I did a little bit of stitching on this.
This is Bittersweet and Broomsticks
Right. Why was I thinking bed knobs and broomsticks?
I don't know what you mean.
We're tired. And the ladies that run the retreat, they're going to Isle of Man to run another retreat.
And then in Ireland for
Oh.
forever.
Yeah,
and
a week after this.
I can't
So
imagine.
I did finish my little, this was my 31st start for Jolly July.
This is Witching Hour by the Prairie Schooler, book number 200. And she's doing this one right here.
And I think I might buy, they have these little wooden paddles. Leela May Designs makes them. And I think I might buy one of those to put it on, but it'll be an ornament on the Halloween tree. I finished.
When you finish something here, they play the Hallelujah chorus. And I dance around while you show your project. What? I mean. Okay, this one. No, you were working. Yeah.
Yep, the pink one. So I have,
Glitter Village, house number 8.
yeah, I have 8 of them done.
Okay.
And I did a lot of that on the plane on the way here.
She
The
was able
planes
to
on the way here.
We were able to, so a little bit of travel information. We were able to sit next to each other. As soon as the guy saw the baby, he was like, yeah, I'll switch. And then we got to Dallas because we had a layover in Dallas. And then they said our flight is delayed.
Mm-hmm.
We got off in Terminal A and we had to take this tram to Terminal
Z.
D. And so I got us off on the wrong D. There's 2 Ds that you can get off on. So we get back on, we go to the right one, we get off there, we sit down, we eat our Chick-fil-A, and then they're like, oh, your terminal has been switched to A. So we had to get back on this train. Okay, and the escalator in
It's 2 stories
Dallas
tall.
airport is disgustingly scary. So no. All right. And it was delayed, but we got here and we had a great time. This is the pity party sale, and it's even more of a pity party sale because she had to rip out the border, and they played the trumpets and the violin, and just, oh.
That was bad.
This is on the Fabric Flair shiplap, 28.
But I got the leaves and the pumpkins, and I started back up the side again with the border.
I have to rip it out.
I don't know how I messed that up. Don't know how. And then last night, to make myself feel better, I started the Birds of a Feather, the little skater girl.
She was a skater girl. She said, see you later, girl. No. Try. Do you know who that is, Mom?
No. Taylor Swift?
No. Avril Lavigne.
No. She
Complete
would have been my
opposite.
second guess.
Shania Twain.
So, like I told you all last week, I brought my Fancy Floss favorites from the Fat Quarter Shop. And that's how I'm going to do that. All the colors are in here. So, that's all that I worked
Is it
on.
my turn? Okay. All right, so this week.
I'll just sit down.
this week, so I started working on this last night. This is the red, white, and moo portion of,
First, she finished her jar. Do you have your jar with
I
you?
do, but I don't have them in order, so we're just going out of order. Yes, I have my jar. Yeah. But this is from the Starspangled farm. I'm doing the small right here. This was a Jolly July start.
If you ever get a chance to come to one of these retreats, you need to.
I started a retreat exclusive last night that we gave. So they do trick-or-treating here, and I'll show you some of the goodies that we got for trick-or-treating. But this was our trick-or-treat. And so you don't have the finish here to show, right?
No, but I will show you next week, and it's adorable. But Kathy took one of the pumpkins and enlarged it and added some leaves so that we could have a little special piece for them because they stitched the boo jar. And we've seen so many variations on this. Somebody did the word mason in orange. 2 people I saw did the pumpkins in all different colors of orange.
Mm-hmm.
One did red, white, and blue pumpkins. Chelsea put a bunch of those pictures on my Instagram story if you can go see those.
And we said that we would be loading more than we can. We don't have service here, so it's very spotty where we have service.
We're like Pioneer Woman.
No, Pioneer Woman's not. We are...
She has Wi-Fi?
Any old. We get up and we go for a 2-mile walk every morning. And
the first morning we walked 3.3 miles and we saw a waterfall.
We saw the waterfall, yes. The next couple days, our calves hurt, our butts hurt, so we walked 2 miles. Wait, what?
And it was because we had to get back too for finishing classes and stuff.
It was because my butt hurt.
And they have a swimming pool, and Chelsea's taken the baby in there a couple times. It's been great. He's loved it.
Yeah, he learned how to like jump in now.
And it's hot here.
It's very hot here. And then my other...
As Kim says, it's hot.
This is Dun Privé Halloween. And I just wanted to talk about her patterns really quick. So I had never stitched anything of hers. I was kind of intimidated because it is foreign. So it's super easy to read. The charts are big, the symbols are large. So if you've ever seen one of hers, don't be intimidated. That's my little PSA. And I am almost done. Just some doodads and then the last letter. A couple pumpkins.
That's on that gray red dyed fabric. That was one of the things we heard last night. They were allowed to ask us questions. And when are we getting the red dyed tutorial? We're going to do it. We promise.
We will. Might be next year, but we'll get it.
The kitties are back.
The cats are back right here.
They're little babies.
Let's see. Kitty. You want to be on YouTube's? Okay, you're going to be on YouTube's. Okay. Sorry for people that get motion sickness. I was motion sick on the plane. Ooh, and now Cash is up. All right, so then we'll go through the stuff that we got. So they do door prizes, like every couple hours, everybody gets a door prize. They've done like gift certificate. I mean, this is like ridiculous. And then you go down to a separate room, you play games. So there was a floss game. It's like a dice game. There was
rowdy.
Yes, a game that you had to unwrap a gift that's been like duct taped shut with oven mitts on.
And Chelsea won her group, so there's no way that I could not win mine.
And I wasn't even
this was in the package, so we both won our groups.
Witches get stitches, super cute. Okay, and then they give you these goodie buckets, and there's also 2 make it and take it's one each day. So this was one of the make and take it's. They give you a hoop. They had stuffing there and a piece of fabric, and you made like a pin cushion. In the goodie bag, they gave you chocolate in a coffin. Like everything is personalized and really cute. And then they said to use this as a finishing piece.
Did you show them the bucket? They gave us, this is what our goodie stuff came in.
A pumpkin cookie, and it's got a crown because this was
Stitching Queens of Halloween.
Stitching Queens of Halloween. A pair of scissors.
Do you want me to go again?
They give you a free plum street chart. They give you a personalized coffee cup, a packet of coffee, a tea bag, a piece of Ada, some DMC, a really cute thread keep, some crushed walnut shells, crushed bones, and then this is called Ominous Orts, a little ort bucket that's a cauldron. This is orange vanilla fine stitcher's lotion, a little travel size, so you can get it back on the plane. A needle, beeswax, sorry, thread wax. A scissor fob with a little black cat on it. Some more Ada, and then a little needle holder. And then we got some fabulous things. This was the second Make It and Take It. So they gave you a little white pumpkin. They gave you a chart to stitch and some plastic canvas and some ribbons in order to decorate it. Okay. And then, all right. So then people brought us gifts. Like, oh my goodness.
It was Christmas.
Right. Yes. So we had somebody make this. This is all out of paper, out of the Stampin' Up stuff.
You wrote her name down in
your phone, and then I forgot to look at it. Yes. And then look at this.
Isn't it cute?
Adorable little ornament she made for each of us.
Was her name Nina?
But this, look at how cute it is. Okay, and then we got, so this is a pumpkin beeswax in a cute little bag. This was some parts of the trick-or-treating. So they threaded some DMC together and gave you a cute little charm. A little package with pin with a pumpkin. Everything was Halloween themed. They also had like a witch's hat costume contest, and I mean, people went all out. Lit up hats, and I mean, it was phenomenal. This is little candy corn.
Acorns dropping from the sky.
Right. Cash has been picking them up. Somebody stitched 30 of these because there's 30 people in her class.
There's 30 in each session, and there's 2 sessions.
Yes. All right, and then, okay, so then we got some gifts yesterday. A new session arrived. Oh my goodness, we already ate the popcorn, so we can't show you the popcorn. But this was from Annie and Jan.
That was from the first session, right?
Yes. They gave us these cute little pumpkins. They sent us these Tennessee walking sticks. And this chocolate covered popcorn that was fabulous. And then, you got something else?
Faye and Joni gave us stitched cards.
And they gave Cash this little skeleton Mickey Mouse. It's in his playpen there. So Cash has his own setup there. He's got a high chair, he's got a playpen that he can hang out in, and he likes to like parade up and down the aisles and take out people's wallets. So we're working on that. I think Mom secretly trained him like she did her monkey back in the day. And then Kay, we met her in Minnesota. She gave us one of these beautiful Mama Joan bags that she had made.
With Louisiana fabric.
Yes.
She's from Louisiana.
And then
this little pouch inside.
A little pouch. And then,
yeah, she's our Ray Dunn buddy.
She is. She got Mom the dog mom cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
This. And then for Cash, oh my goodness, the Betsy Ross crocheted.
Look at the kitties down there.
Flag. Excuse me.
Isn't that awesome?
For his room. She's like, this would be perfect for his room. So, amazing. Amazing. And then Mendy, we met everyone, and we could kind of like put names to a face. She made all of those doll clothes for the girls. And so she brought Cash some light up trucks, which were so cute. She made these bags.
Just awesome.
For our whips. And I saw this in there and I was like, oh my god! So this is a Baker Creek bag, if you didn't know. And she gave us some zinnia seeds, carrot seeds. I'm dropping my seed.
Some Queen Lime Orange, my favorites.
This vintage Mickey book. And cinnamon.
I got a cow creamer in there that I can't take out.
Okay. She's just concerned with cats. Like, that's what she'll be doing.
No, that's his favorite thing, and he says meow.
He goes, meow. Can you say meow? He talks to him in this, like, little sweet voice. Say meow. So cute. And then a cow creamer that is so pretty.
We've been truly spoiled.
Meow. Yeah, you tell him meow. You're saying, and then in the buckets they also got the journal. Kimberly Fat Quarter Shot, they sent the Stitch journal, so everybody got one of those. And they were so, I mean, Kim and Jennifer have been so gracious. They've included us in everything. It's like we're just here for the. It's been phenomenal.
And then Creative Carol also sent us with 2 bags, and one of them already has been given away in the first retreat, and the second one, 2 of those big vinyl fronted bags. So we appreciate that.
We also got to meet Rita, and Rita had made the beautiful farm scrapbook for Cash, and she brought him a bunch of toys. She's like, I figure he's tired of the toys that he's got. So she was so sweet to do that, and I liked putting a name to a face. Okay. And then Hall is the Floss Fix.
Wait, we should show these.
You can get your wrist up there.
Kim and Jennifer.
They can't see that.
Well, they gave us
a
a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin charm.
A pumpkin charm, so
And they've
remember.
also asked us to come back and do this again in the spring.
So we will be back. It's been
March 12th through
16th through the 22nd.
2 retreats.
It'll be 2 sessions. The people who came to the session get first dibs, and then they open up the amount of spots to the next people.
So if you're interested in coming, join the Leela May Designs group on Facebook, and then you can get more information there. So we are so excited we're coming back.
Yes, links this week will be limited until I get home. So it's hard to search for the links here because I don't have
service.
Okay, Hall, I've got the new Floss Fix. So we were super excited we got this before we left.
Yes, we both got it.
This month is called Jungle Green, and in it is weeping willow, bean sprout, spinach, steamed broccoli, pine needles, and English ivy. If you're new, this is a Classic Color Works Floss Fix from Fat Quarter Shop. It's a club they put together, and you get the certain color, different shades of it each month. Last month was Piggy Pink, and this month is Jungle Green. Guys, I'm tired.
Awesome colors.
Oh, and then Judy. I forgot this one. Judy.
She brought us both these mugs.
Are they not adorable? And it says, don't be a scaredy cat in it. And if you knew the story behind this is going to be a very funny mug. So our cabin is, we have a cabin and we're not wilderness people. And so I was just scared to turn the lights on the first night. So I had to have Jennifer come into our cabin and turn on the lights for me. It's okay. So very funny. I love it.
She laughs all the time that she has to come and tuck us in. Pretty much.
That's the running joke, is that because she drives, our cabin is quite a ways away from, and we pack like pack rats. I don't know what it's called. We bring a ton of stuff down to the stitching room, so she just drives us back each night, and we say, "Can you walk us in?" It's beautiful here. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous.
Sunset's amazing.
Right, you walk out of the stitching room just across a little hall, and you're right outside, and like it's a cliff. Like
well, right here too.
Right
back there. If you went too far, you'd be.
They don't put up fences and whatnot to preserve the natural habitat. So it truly is just beautiful. Cash is tucked safely in his stroller whenever we go anywhere, but it is absolutely beautiful.
We hiked to the water where we could overlook the waterfall on the first day, and that was really pretty. It's not like really full waterfall, but you could see it coming down.
Yes.
So I don't know what time of year that's bigger. Maybe in the spring.
Right, absolutely. Right. So you got to see all these women. They spoiled you with gifts. They told you how cute you were and how well behaved you were.
Do you have the winners from last week?
I do. So we had some giveaways last week. We don't have the charts to show you, but I can list them off. I wrote them down. So the first giveaway, and thank you for all your comments. Loved reading them. Your first, and some people did know what the Dane Cook thing was, so I appreciate that.
Yes, and I really appreciate all of your love. Thank you.
Let me go to the next. Okay. The first one was the Bird in Hand Autumn by Heart in Hand, and that goes to Katie Hughes. Congratulations, my spiel again. The email address is listed in the description box below. Email us the number and the chart that you won so we can send it out to you. Everybody that mailed us from last week will be mailing them once we get back, and then this week we'll be back to normal. Number 2 was Happy Camper by Lori Holt. Love that chart. That is Darlene Barata, so congratulations. Number 3 and 4 were Monster Mash, and those were provided by the
Little Rock in Arkansas.
The Little Rock Shop.
Oh my goodness.
And they were both Monster Mash. The third one goes to Marilyn Furlish, I think. Furlich. And then Monster Mash number 4 goes to Laurel Piontek. The Shepherd's Needle. We did a little
Shepherd's Needle in Arkansas sent us those kits to make those
sleds.
Yes, the Sue Hillis designs, the little sleds. And they painted the sleds, and the sleds are included. Sorry, we forgot. We can't even remember our names.
I mean, that's true. So Marilyn and Laurel, get a hold of us, and we will send those out to you as well. This week we have some. Can you go to Grandma, please, for a minute? All right, and then you're going to have to think about what they're answering while I'm going through these numbers. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. They're all singles, right? Yes. So the first giveaway is going to be Enjoy the Journey. This is by Flamingo Toes.
All the charts are courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop.
Number 1. Number 2 is Autumn Time by Abby Rose Designs. We're getting used to this, right? Just write the number that you're interested in, right? Okay. And answer the question. Number 3 is We Santa 2019.
He's so cute.
I love him. Number 4 is Thankful Hearts. This is an Abby Rose design. Number 5 is Flamingo Toes Happy Camper. Number 6.
That was from Anne, right?
I believe. So this was from a viewer. We can mention her next week. I forgot her name. And she gets the Boo Club. There's another, the Jar Club, the Chock Full Club from Fat Quarter Shop, and this was the Boo Jar. And she doesn't do Halloween.
Halloween stitcher.
So she decided to
Give
donate
to one of you.
Yes. So you get the chart, you get the floss, you get the Ada.
You get the whole kit and caboodle.
You get it all. So that, what number was that? What number were we on? 1, 2, 6. We're on number 6. That's your job. So keep tabs. Number 7
is the Floss Fix, Jungle Green.
We got a floss fix for you. So build your fancy floss stash. Number 7. All right, and what are they going to be answering?
Oh, let's go. Have you ever been to Arkansas?
Yeah, or what should you see in Arkansas? Have you ever been to Petty? It's P-E-T-I-T, but it's pronounced Petty.
Petty Jean.
Petty Jean, not Petite Jean. I
The
learned.
kitties are back.
Say
Meow.
meow. You're so sweet, the kitties. Even though Calvin's a jerk to him. Meow. Oh. We have had a fabulous time here, and we can't thank Kim and Jennifer
It couldn't
enough.
have been better, and all 60 of the women that have come
I
have
think there's
been
2 extra this time.
amazing.
2. Meow.
And if any of you know the finisher from the Silver Needle, Mona, she's taking the class today, so
Super excited.
she's been, you have to do this, you have to do this.
I have not Mona. We're just so thrilled to be here. We're excited to be welcomed back in spring.
They asked us to come back before we even did it. So.
Right, they might be changing their mind like, we're actually gonna cancel. Just kidding.
No, but everybody's had a great time, so we've really enjoyed it, and it couldn't be better.
Things Cash has learned this weekend, sweet tea. He really likes sweet tea. He also has learned how to dip his fries in ketchup and ranch, and only eats the ketchup and ranch. So that's a new thing. Oh, you want your bank? It's okay. But we are just so fortunate to be able to come here. We can't say enough. So we're so grateful. thank you all for watching and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. The question you got to answer is, have you ever been to Arkansas? He's like, wrap it up, ladies.
And if you want one of our Stitching with Housewives bags, they're sold out for the next couple weeks because you guys bought them all. So they are going to have more. It just might take 2 weeks to get them all printed up. So we were excited to hear that we sold them out.
Yes, another big thank you to Larry. Thank you, Larry. But we've had fun, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.